So what I'm going to talk to you about today is how to do a cascaded necklace look, or a stacked necklace as it might be called, but they're not stacked. We don't like our necklaces all just clumped around our neck. We like them like this. So here's a perfect example. These three happen to love each other well enough, and when I say cascade, what I want to have is something in the décolleté here, then something that the whole piece shows below, and then finally this piece, which is the longest piece. In this case, this necklace goes together perfectly. But you don't want to go out and have to buy everything to start all over again, right? So maybe you have something like this, but this is either too short or too long, and etc. with that. This is too short or too long. So I'm going to show you some of our techniques that we'll be willing to share with you, and not only willing to share with you, we will be willing to do it for you, because everybody should have some tricks in their pocket that they can use to make jewelry. Okay, so this, for example, is something that you all have in your, I know every woman has a long strand of pearls. This looked like it was 3 strands of pearls, right? But it wasn't. This is called a pearl extender. Every woman should have some of these in their drawer. I happen to have this with 3 pearl extenders because you can do that. It's just a little clip that opens like this, and it has a little click on it that when it's closed. Most times you just see 2 of them together, or even 1. But this is why they're so great, because you know when you double your pearls, how by the end of the night they're choking you to death? Well, if you use just this little thing on the back, it never moves from the location that you put it, because it kind of nestles down in between the knots. So there's what it would look like. Or you can pull it through and make it almost cascade, almost doubled, but a little bit of cascade. And you see, so that's what we did with this. We had this necklace, we had the length of the necklace, we wanted to make it a little bit longer so that it would go under that piece, so I added 3 of these. So that's how you put them together, and they never move. And then when you put it back on, then you've got a beautifully cascaded necklace like that that will stay like that all night. Now that's kind of the professional way to do it. Then we have some others that we sort of made different. Now here's the situation for the next one. This was what we started with, was this pretty pendant. It's kind of short. I think it's like 18 inches long. Kind of nice, but kind of boring on its own. So then we happen to have 2 strands of pearls that were about the same length. I think they're both about 16 inches long. But because they both have an opening clasp hook, we clasped them together and made them a long strand like this. So that then gives them another option. So that's number 2. That's just a simple thing to making those 2 short necklaces into 1 longer necklace. And then here's the third trick. This is really the coup de grace. Do you see this back on the back like this? This is just an extender that we made. So all it is a piece of chain with the lobster claw on the back of it. We hooked it, because normally this is what the necklace is. It's about a 20-inch necklace that you just put it together. That's the necklace. But you can see, then it would just like totally crowd out the other one. We want it to be right about here. So we build these for you. You tell us any length you want, we can make it for you. It's just a little bit of sterling silver chain with a lobster claw on it. So here's an example of 3 necklaces that are actually all the same length. That's kind of boring. You can have them all, but see, they all have such beautiful pendants. They all need to be focused on. So the way we did it is we cascaded it down, and it's really not all that long. However, the way we had to do it is we had to make the top necklace, or the longest one, longer. So on the back, we added another extender. This one's a little bit different. These are actually 2 extenders that we put together that happen to have a toggle clasp in the center. So we put those 2 together to make it just a little bit longer. And this isn't even unattractive, so you don't have to worry about what it looks like on the back. And then the next one, this one, is actually the original length of the necklace. So this is what all 3 of them are, is this one. So you can see now these just sort of nestled down inside of each other. This one we wanted a lot shorter. Now here's the thing, it's much easier to make a necklace longer than it is to make it shorter, because as you know, it's already finished. So this way to make things shorter is not quite as attractive and professional as you'd like. However, and again, I'm warning you, you need to have a collar, a high collar, or long hair to do this, because here's what we did. We actually made this work by adding a safety pin to the back. Let me get it out for you. It's crazy as that may sound, it actually works. This is an old-fashioned safety pin. We put it between them. It locks them in on either side, and it holds it in that position. So that is a secret that you might want to share with your other girlfriends, but not at a dinner table as conversation for the table. Because it's really something that works, and yet what you want to be able to do is still wear this as a longer necklace. And that's what these techniques will do. They give you the option of having them any length you want, but yet maintaining the original length for when you want to wear it as a solo piece or with any other pieces that you put it together. So if you need a little help with this, you can call us. We can actually custom make some of those for you in any length that you want for the extenders. I know you already have a safety pin, so you don't have to worry about that. And then the little pearl extender things, those are really terrific to have. I have them in gold and silver, and they're only $5 a piece. So call us. None of this is on the website, and we'll be happy to help you do it.